What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel today. Thanks for stopping by as always. Hopefully you're having a good day. Good Tuesday. This will be coming out on Tuesday, good old Taco Tuesday. But doing a video on, took a couple customers' cars down to our local quarter-mile drag strip. It's called Edgewater for anybody that doesn't know. Some people not too biggest fans of the track. I like it. I've always had a good time there. The track always works good for me, and it's, if you get down there, you're normally going to do fairly well on other surfaces. So it's a good track. I enjoy it. It's always a good time. So we took down Roadcone. We took down a twin turbo car, the one that we took to Mexico with us when we shouldn't have went to Mexico. But took those down for some testing, made some small changes on both cars. The twin turbo car more just getting after that one, getting the tune-up set up on the boost controller and just getting more laps on the car. I mean, more laps you get on a combination, the better you're going to refine it, the better it's going to go down the track, better performances. So that's all we were doing with it mainly. Roadcone, we kind of done a hodgepodge of parts we had laying around to test a theory. So far, the theory's working, so we are making progress in the direction we want it to. We'll get into those changes at a later date when we actually finalize the changes, so to say. This was just like I said, a hodgepodge of stuff that was laying around that we could kind of test our theory with. But everything, it is going in a positive direction, so that's always a plus. And I think once everything's on there, it's going to work very well. We had a few shipping delays and stuff. Just we've had some inclement weather for our southern friends, East Coast people. So best wishes to all those people affected by the storm. Now we are, about 3 weeks out from NMRA Bowling Green. So that's going to be our big push of getting everything finished on both cars and down to that event. That's the big goal. We got plenty of stuff going on in the shop, keeping us busy. We got a few cars we're also getting ready besides those for Bowling Green, and hopefully everybody has a very good time at Bowling Green. But let's get into these passes. So the first one here was just these were brand new slicks, just bolted on the night before. So we were literally probably like the third, fourth car down the track. I expected nothing on this pass besides just getting a good burnout on the tires, getting some heat in them, kind of get a rough idea if our changes were anywhere in the ballpark. So it showed some promise. That here is that pass. So as you can see, pretty much just a little spin fest, still ran pretty well. Throw the time slip up here. Promising. So came back, looked over the data, everything looked pretty good. Made a few changes in the pits and went back up. We're a little more hopeful on this pass. So here's that pass. Then that pass right there is our new personal best with the car, a 908. You know, the new personal best on the 60 foot, eighth mile, quarter mile. Everything was great. So, you know, very promising. That was very exciting for everybody. You know, they got some smiles and everything. Everybody's happy. As you can see in the video, well, you saw it on the first one too. Terry has actually started using the chute. I've only been asking for that for I don't know how long. You know, that rear view camera's on there for a purpose. You know, so finally got that parachute shot. So I was very happy about that. On top of the new ET, so that was my happiness. Then we brought Jim's car up here. The best we had been with Jim so far was, I think a 935. We went last week to Killcare. You know, 935 and like 150 something, running that range. So we adjusted the boost controller a little bit, put a little bit more launch RPM in it than we'd ran before, and here's that pass. So a 911 at, I want to say it's 157. You'll see the time slip right here too. But, you know, a new personal best for him. You know, he's very happy with that. I was very happy with that. You'll notice it's very conservative, lazy, whatever you want to call it, for the first probably 75, 100 feet. Then we roll the power on. That is all achieved with the boost leash. That thing is awesome. Works very, very well. Does what it's supposed to. Not that the boost controllers don't, but this one just nice, simple, easy to use. Roll the coal to it. Then, so came back, looked over his data, looked over the car, decided, you know, we'll let it cool off for a little bit, then make one more pass at the end of the night. So now we're going back up with Terry's car. We, you know, made some changes, checked it out. It spun a little bit. The track had kind of cooled down. There wasn't a lot of slick cars, so it kind of cooled down. It spun a little bit, and then we wound up into a little bit of a boost issue, which we're going to work on fixing. No, it wasn't making the boost we were wanting, so we got to figure out if we were having a belt slip issue or what the deal was there. But we fully intend to have that fixed for Bowling Green. You know, want to show off what that Whipple can do. It's right there, right on the razor's edge of, you know, going over that next big ET hurdle. And, you know, I think, you know, based on the mile an hour alone, we've got to, once we get everything worked out, it's going to run a very good number. So looking forward to that. Then Jim's car, we ran one more time, and like I said, the track, it just wasn't there, and I got a little greedy on the on the launch. I ramped in a little bit too much boost early, so I just basically ramped everything up quicker. Tried to get everything on in as fast as I could. Well, not as fast as I could. It could still get a lot more aggressive with it, but it just wasn't the conditions for that. It spun, went a 9.3, 157, something like that. So then I've got some people would have saw on Facebook, I've had a Cutlass in with an LS. I'll post a video or two of him. Then he wound up into some transmission problems, which there'll be a separate video on that car, probably come out Thursday or so. So keep an eye out for that. It's, you know, something different in the shop, a little neat. Then what else do we have going down there? Then our buddy Bo had his car down there. He just got done installing a fresh ice box, you know, testing out that, and it apparently is working very well. He went a 10, I want to say a 10-12 at Still an MT82 in the car, you know, Roush blower, very, very impressive. Rolling the gears, you know, it's impressive. He's got a few issues to work out. He actually had a IAT sensor take a crap on him at the track, so wasn't able to take full advantage of the new icebox because it wasn't seeing, you know, the super cool IATs that he was getting with that. But you know, here's a pass of that. But all around, it was just a good night at the track. You know, everybody was running new personal best. Everybody was just hanging out, having fun. That's what drag racing's all about. You know, just a big family out to have fun and hang out, everything else like that. So, but that will do it for this video, guys. As always, you know, if you could hit that subscribe button, little bell notification, know when we've got more videos coming out. Until then, catch you guys on the next one.